race fans, welcome to the NASCAR Target Cup Series Season number 3, Race 2. This is the Texas 250 from Texas Motor Speedway. We have 20 cars here getting set for 10 laps around this 1.5 mile racetrack in Fort Worth, Texas. It is shaping out to be a very exciting race here today. But let's not forget what happened last week where we saw our two leaders, William Byron and Kyle Busch, go spinning in turns 3 and 4 on the final lap, where Joey Logano came from third absolutely out of nowhere to steal the win, and he is currently your points leader. Qualifying and practice last night was rained out, so all these drivers will be starting where they finished last week in Gateway. So if you finish towards the back, like some of the guys you see there, might have a pretty rough day trying to get to the front, and really bad point situation if you are one of those guys in the back. But let's check out your TCS driver update. As we mentioned, starting on pole is Joey Logano. He's currently your points leader, and he did win last week in Gateway. New points format for this season. Joey Logano is currently leading it. Don't count out the guy starting fourth. He did have a very mediocre season 1 and 2, but got a nice fourth place finish last week. Chase Elliott starts fourth today, looking to get higher in the point standings. Alex Bowman and Kyle Larson both finished mid-pack last week, really looking to rebound. These Hendrick Motorsports teammates were pretty decent in their first 2 seasons. Season number 3, hopefully, is better for them. William Byron was leading on the final lap before he got taken out with the 18 of Kyle Busch. Starts 19th, a very hard hit in the point standings for him and the 2 of Brad Keselowski, who finished 20th after going spinning early on in that race. Both of them really need a big points day. Pre-race ceremony is just finishing up. Let's go trackside for the Command Fire Engines.
Here's Adam Sandler and Kevin James.
Thank you.
Which one? Come on,
this is for the troops overseas.
Gentlemen,
We welcome you back live at Texas Motor Speedways. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. Joey Logano to the inside of row number 1 with Martin Truex Jr. on his outside. Row number 2 is Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott, and behind them, Kevin Harvick is to the inside of Christopher Bell. Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin, Joe Gibbs teammates are row 4, and in row 5 it's the Hendrick teammates Larson and Bowman. Row number 6 features Chris Buescher and Bubba Wallace, and in row number 7, Daniel Suarez to the inside of Tyler Reddick. De Benedetto and Jones in row number 8, as Custer and Austin Dillon are row number 9. And rounding out your field today, William Byron starts to the inside of Brad Keselowski in row number 10. We are getting set to go green here in Fort Worth, Texas. Race number 2 is underway, and we are racing down south. Out of turn number 4, it's Joey Logano leading lap number 1. As now you see Kyle Larson picking up the 7th place, I believe, going 3 wide around the Gibbs teammates. As now we look down the backstretch, it's Ryan Blaney making a move for second on Martin Truex Jr. He will get that spot coming off of the corner, as now on lap number 3, it's still Joey Logano leading. Ryan Blaney out in second, and Martin Truex Jr. is currently in that third spot. Now here comes the 4, Kevin Harvick, taking a peek to the inside of 9 and Chase Elliott. He won't get it, but here comes Blaney around the outside. Gets blocked by Logano. Bit of a crossover from the 12 down on the bottom. Now off of turn number 2, it's Ryan Blaney up to the lead. Penske teammates battling 1 and 2 right now, leading in Texas. Kevin Harvick will now get around the 9 and Chase Elliott. He will clear him going into turn number 1 for the 4th spot. Chase Elliott now back to the 5th position as you see Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman battling behind them. As now here comes the 19 and Truex. And now Kyle Busch is getting sent around. Kyle Busch gets sent around in turn number 4. Hard to tell what really happened. Oh, there it is. The 24 of William Byron perhaps getting a little bit of payback for last week when Kyle Busch spun him while leading. No damage with the wall there. Kyle Busch is on pit road right now. He will be able to continue this race. He will just have to start from the rear. But nonetheless, we go back. Green flag racing. It's Ryan Blaney on the inside. Very good restart for Logano. He gets up and into the wall. Ryan Blaney gets loose and puts Logano up into the wall. Both of them dropping like a rock as now Martin Truex Jr. will take the lead, followed by Kevin Harvick as now Joey Logano is stopped on the racetrack. And the caution will come back out here for the number 22 AAA Ford for Team Penske. Joey Logano stopped on the racetrack. As you can see right here, he made heavy contact with the wall. Looks like Ryan Blaney got tight off the corner. And he had the 22 to his outside. Both of them got high and into the wall. Ryan Blaney will be able to continue, but the same cannot be said for Joey Logano in that Team Penske Ford. 2 Penske cars in that wreck, but nonetheless, green flag racing. 2 laps to go from Texas, and now it's Alex Bowman 3 wide on the bottom. Alex Bowman will shoot up to the 2nd spot around Kevin Harvick. There's now Alex Bowman looking for more. 1 lap to go from Texas. Martin Truex Jr., Alex Bowman out front in the turns 1 and 2. Nothing there for the 48. Martin Truex Jr. going to take the defensive line on the bottom into 3 and 4. And now here comes Bowman around the outside. Alex Bowman off of turn number 4 will win at Texas Motor Speedway. When do you see that? Around the outside at Texas Motor Speedway, Alex Bowman picks up the victory. This is his 2nd ever win in the TCS, and Alex Bowman is celebrating on the front stretch. Here are your finishing results. Alex Bowman wins the race, followed by Martin Truex Jr. Kyle Larson gets 3rd. Nice top 5 for Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick. They will be sitting pretty good in the point standings. Byron finishes 6th. Pretty good day after starting 19th. Came all the way from the back. Custer, Suarez, Hamlin, Bubba Wallace all finished inside the top 10. Zeke Kozlowski drove his way up from 20th to 12th. You have Buescher. Kyle Busch ends up finishing 14th. Reddick, Jones, the Benedetto, Dillon, then Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano rounded out after being involved in that late race crash. Now here are your point standings. New points format. The 4 drivers with the most points at the end of race 7 will compete for a title at race number 8. So right now to the good, you have Martin Truex Jr. plus 8, Chase Elliott plus 3, Kevin Harvick plus 3, and Alex Bowman is currently tied with Kyle Larson, but he does get the tiebreaker because he does have a win on the season. If you're a guy like Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, or lower down, it's really go time. Very short season here for these drivers. Every point matters, every race matters, every spot on the track matters to these drivers if they want to race for a championship. So that'll do it from Texas Motor Speedway. We look forward to seeing you guys next week for our race in the Target Cup Series. It's about a 7-month break since the last time I made a TCS race. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I am very proud of this race, and I'll see you guys later.